I am getting ready to go to dinner and it's a little bit messy in here, obviously, because I am getting ready. I thought I would do a video of how I do my makeup. I'm still kind of figuring out what products work best for me. I am 40, so I am starting to get like fine lines around my eyes and stuff. I never really used to wear concealer, but I'm trying to figure out how to do more of a full face of makeup. So I watched some YouTube videos by, I forget her name, Nina something. I think she's based in Dubai. She's great, but I still kind of need to keep learning, and I also don't have all the tools. But anyway, I already put on this NARS so it's this NARS Light 28 Cafe Con Leche, and how do you do this? My friend actually put me onto this first, so I bought it and I already have it on, so you can see my eyes are like light around there. I use this SEPHORA like Pro airbrush detail thing. I usually use like a beauty blender, but I got lazy and I didn't want to deal with it. So I'm not going to show you my workstation because it's a mess, but I learned also the key to getting makeup to stay on your face, making sure it's really moisturized. My skin's pretty dry, so sometimes it's hard, but now I'm going to put on oh, you're supposed to shake well. I have not been doing that. But my next is the Fenty Beauty. I'm sure many of you have used this already. Fenty Beauty, it's the soft lit medium coverage, I believe. Naturally luminous, it's supposed to be hydrating. It just really depends on how hydrated my skin is. It's been working out pretty well. I used it all throughout Tokyo. I'm not gonna really show you how I do it because I will show you, but I probably don't do it entirely correctly. And then I use the SEPHORA like Pro foundation brush. Doesn't really show anything. It's 64. Oh, it's the Pro Foundation 64. So I just put it here now instead of like all over my hands like I used to do. And then I just dab it and then I do this. And if anyone has tips, I mean, I've been wearing makeup for so long, but like not really correctly per se. So anyway, I'm just putting it all over my face right now. Oh my gosh, you know what? I was supposed to do eyeshadow first. So should I hold off? Yes. I'm supposed to do eyeshadow first so I can like wipe off any powder or whatever. So, see? Always forget. For eyeshadow, I use a couple of different palettes, but today I'm gonna use the, oh my god, my necklace. Urban Decay. I don't know what color this is, but it's Naked 3. It's like a pinkish, grayish, kind of taupey like tones. Let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna do that now real quick. I don't know, it takes me, I'm doing a full face like as when I try to like take the time to do it. It takes me at least 30 minutes to do my makeup. First layer. Oh, this brush that I'm using, I don't think it's a Sephora brush. I don't know where I got it, but all I can see is this. It says B small, I don't know. Oh yeah, so I do like the light thing, and then I use this Sephora Precision Crease Brush. I'm gonna do a little bit of a darker color. I wonder if I should move this way so you can see my messy bed. Then it's a darker color. So that's how I kind of do my shadow for the most part. And then I do a lighter color just to blend in everything, which you can kind of tell the difference between this one and this one. All right, I had to change angles because John is going to change and I just didn't want to expose him. So that's eyeshadow done. There's a reflection here. And then I feel like I do my eyeliner after my foundation is the order. So coming back to the foundation that I messed up on earlier, I'm gonna do a little dab with my brush. And then I don't know if this is supposed to happen, but there's sometimes when I don't know if I'm supposed to do it like this. I need to watch more videos about it. But when I do this, there's like streak marks sometimes on my face with the foundation. I don't know if you can see it, but then I just start doing this and I feel like that's better for the foundation to kind of sit in your face. And then just depending on how much coverage I want, I do like another layer. I find that for me, I want like a decent amount of coverage because I have some acne scars and hyperpigmentation. So even though I want a more natural look, I still prefer a little bit heavier coverage. If I need more precision like here or like here, I'll use this concealer brush again. And then I do put foundation under my eye too, on top of the concealer that's already there. Just realized I have a pimple here. Cute. My lips have been super dry. I think just because it's really dry right now. I've been like slathering them with Vaseline like every chance I get. My eyebrows, if you haven't noticed, I have tattoo on them, so it's a permanent makeup. But because it's not like super like dark, I do touch it up when I go out with Anastasia. I mean, you can barely see this, but it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't even know what color it is. I've also had this for a really long time because I barely use it, but I use this to just fill in my brows. Then what I have learned to actually set the makeup is to use a finishing powder or setting powder. I've been trying a couple of different ones that I bought from Sephora. I don't know, they're all kind of so-so, I guess, but I do have, but today is a good day to try out this Laura Mercier one. It's translucent loose setting powder, ultra blur, and it's translucent, but there is a little bit of a tint, I guess. So it looks like this. I haven't even opened it yet. So with this, I have to use like a puff brush. It's a little dirty, it's black. And it's like a loose powder, so you kind of probably have to loosen it. So I'm assuming you just kind of bring it to the top like that. Key I have learned is also to put a lot of powder because that's the way it stays on, or you get it to stay, like especially like your under eye and things like that. That's the way you kind of get it to stay on and not cake. Doing that first. You can probably see a little bit of a difference between the two so far. I think using the brush today made my concealer better, to be honest, versus the beauty blender. So if you feel like you have excess powder, you can use like another brush. This is not a great brush, I don't think. It's a travel like Bare Minerals brush, but you can kind of do this to get the excess powder kind of off. It's probably landing on my pants. So the last touch will be putting on blush and eyeliner. I use this blush from Hourglass. Looks like this. It's called, it's from a year ago, I think, but finishing powder blush. Honestly, like they have this like lighting product or whatever they call with light, but I literally don't really know how to use it. I still haven't looked it up. But what I do is I basically use these pink ones to do my blush. Makeup artists out there are probably like, what is she doing? But anyway, I don't really use bronzer because I just haven't figured out how best to use it. And then I use these little like, so this one is dim light and soft light. I don't know what that means, but I use it kind of as a highlighter just to kind of make my face glow. Hopefully that's what's happening. I think for eyeliner today, I guess I'll just use the Sephora one. I actually really like this eyeliner so far. I used to use like the Stila one. I don't know, it started drying out and it wasn't great. So I got this Sephora one because it's like the Sephora products are always like really affordable and worth trying out, because if it doesn't work, you're not mad about it because it's like $10. I feel like it's hit or miss. Some of the eyeliners that I've used get dry really quickly. Some of them, like the pencil ones, but this one's been pretty good. I feel like it's really thin, a thin tube, so it's gonna run out soon. But I got it like a month ago to try it out. And it's the Black Ink Fine Line Felt Liner. Looks like that. Another thing I'm trying to work on is figuring out eyeliner that's the shape that's good for my eye shape. I also don't know how people get it so like thin, and I want to kind of like learn that. So I feel like for me, like the edge looks better a little bit elongated. The left side is always so much harder for me. I don't know why. Oh, I think this is the first time I kind of like made this longer, the tip. I feel like maybe that looks better. Then the last thing I kind of do a lot of times is I use like a little metallic, whether I feel like doing gold or silver. I think today I'll do silver. It's the Sephora waterproof retractable. This one's lasted pretty long. I had a gold one that dried out really quickly, but I think it was like $6. I like to do a little highlighter, like just brightening in the bottom, my bottom lid, and also my corner, like this. So let's go like this, a little bit festive. And then the final touch is eyelashes, but before that I've been using this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. I'm also supposed to use it as a primer, which I learned recently, but I forgot today. Again, if I'm doing any of this incorrectly, I'd love for you to tell me. If I don't find out before you, I'm gonna just fix my hair right now and also put on lashes, and that'll be the finishing touches, and then I'll show you my outfit too. Okay, I just did my hair, or just kind of redid it with bangs. So lashes, I was gonna try Lashify today, or retry it, but it takes me a while usually to get them on because it's like little false like sections versus like a strip. So today I'm just gonna use the Ardell. They're the 420, but I really like these because they look pretty natural. I learned this trick of cleaning the lashes, so I actually use it multiple times, and it's such a good deal because it's like, I don't know, 12 bucks or whatever for a set of 4, and I use it like multiple times. I wash it or clean it in rubbing alcohol, like 99% rubbing alcohol, so that it's very clean, and I get all the glue and the gunk off, and then I reuse it. But then after a while, it just kind of, you can't really get past some of the buildup or like the shape. It gets all weird, so then I buy new ones. But I've never gotten eyelash extensions. I do want to try it at some point, but I mean, it's kind of expensive and you have to get it redone every like 2-3 weeks. So I find that a little bit pricey. When I wear eyelashes though, I do carry around my tweezers, the glue, because sometimes if I'm like sweating a lot or I didn't apply it entirely properly, it'll start kind of peeling off. If I don't have the glue, then I can just like rip it off, or not rip it off, but take it off. But I try to just carry it around if I can in my purse. And you can really use any kind of strip lash adhesive. I use this Kiss one. I prefer the Ardell lashes though over the Kiss ones, I think. The eyelash glue got on my actual lashes, so it's being weird. And sometimes I just put a little more eyeliner on top if it got messed up. Okay. And there you have it. Hi, John. This is my full face look, pretty much. I'm not gonna put on lip till later. I should probably clean up a little around here. Thank you for watching.